So the first question is, who's your patient? It seems like a simple question, but understanding more about who they are, what's their disease, the definition of the disease. Do they have comorbidities? Do they have other conditions associated with their disease that you need to keep aware of or be aware of? Where are they in their disease progression? Is this a new diagnosis for them? Is this something they've had a long time and you're going to be a sort of a rescue therapy for them? Where are they located? Are they, northern climes? Are they around academic facilities? Are they in rural populations? Where are they, and how are they connecting to the healthcare system? What are the emotional connections to the disease? Is this something embarrassing? Is there a stigma in the general population about people with this condition? Is it popularly talked about, or is it something that most people know about, like Alzheimer's? Everyone knows about Alzheimer's now, right? So, so asking a lot of questions about just who your patient are, who is your patient, what's your population like? The second one there, what do they need now? What's their unmet need? You'll see unmet needs going to come up a few more times. What problem are you trying to solve? The old analogy is it's a hammer looking for a nail, right? So do you have a therapy or a treatment or something that sort of you happen to cross in the lab and you say, what can we do? What's something in the healthcare world that we can apply this to? That can work, but make sure that you're approaching the condition through the understanding of what the unmet need is for that condition. What problem are you really solving? Who else is involved in their treatment decisions? Are there affinity groups that support this type of patient group? Are there family members and caregivers that are key in their care and their long-term prognosis? And then the last one, what's their access to treatment, or how are they able to manage? Is this something they have to go every week to get a treatment? Is it something that they can, get their drugs mailed to them from the pharmacy and they don't have to go see their physician except, every once a year when they go for a checkup? Do they have access to the hospitals? Is it easy for them to get to the hospital? With the Uber system, there are several car services that are being put in place for medical transport of people to get from their home to the clinic. You hear for certain types of diseases and certain types of clinics, their no-show rate for their clinic appointments are not because people forgot about it or because they were busy that day. It's because they couldn't get there. And so helping them to get to the clinic and make that happen. And then with regard to access to the treatment, what's the sort of the financial burden on them? And adding another cost of a treatment or adding another therapy, is that going to make a positive impact on their financial burden or a negative impact on their financial burden? And we were talking a little bit over here about what in the future will you be able to save them from, and justifying that payment now will save you in the future.